It's time for another battle, a race between the 4 B&M wing coasters in the US, featuring X-Flight at Six Flags Great America, Wild Eagle at Dollywood, Thunderbird at Holiday World, and Gatekeeper at Cedar Point. All 4 will square off in a race to determine which wing coaster is the best in North America. You voted on Instagram, and now it's time to reveal our winner. Who will take the crown? Find out next. Hey everyone, this is Hale from Destination Thrills, and we are here with another coaster duel. And with this battle, we decided to try something new. Instead of a 1 vs 1 matchup, we decided to have all 4 coasters compete in a 4-way race. How this worked is I posted questions to my Instagram story asking which of the 4 wing coasters was the best in each category. 6 of the questions focus on specific categories such as which coaster has the best inversions. The coaster that took the most votes would get 3 points, second would get 2 points, the third most would get 1 point, and the coaster with the least amount of votes would get a whopping 0 points. Then we asked a final bonus question. Which coaster is best overall? This bonus question is a winner-take-all round worth 3 points. The coaster with the most points at the end will be declared our winner. Now I want to thank everyone who voted on our Instagram story. We had well over 100 participants. I would love for more people to get involved in these coaster duels, so if you are interested in voting, I will put a link to my Instagram page in the description below, or you can search for us by typing in Destination Thrills on Instagram. We recommend you follow us there as we will update you on the next coaster duel. Alright, let's get into our 4-way race between the 4 operating B&M wing coasters in North America. Alright, let's start out with our first question, which is which coaster is the most intense? Now, I've ridden all 4 B&M wing coasters in North America, and I have to say the most intense one for me is Thunderbird. It just has a lot of rapid pace elements, the launch is really forceful as well, and so there's just a lot of moments that you're going really fast through the elements that really pulls a lot of G-forces, and even moments of negative G-forces. So for this one, I have to give it to Thunderbird, but let's see which one picked up the most votes. And the winner of the first category is Thunderbird with 86 votes. Coming in second is X-Flight with 25 votes. So Thunderbird will take the lead with 3 points. X-Flight right behind it with 2 points, and Gatekeeper with 1 point. Alright, quickly on to the next round. We asked, which coaster has the best first element? Again, this one has to be Thunderbird for me. Yes, the wing over drops are really cool, especially the hang time you get if you are in the front seat, but nothing beats that first launch on Thunderbird. You just feel the force in your stomach as you fly along the track, heading into that first Immelman. It is quite the experience that you don't find on many wing coasters. Alright, so our winner of the second category is Thunderbird again with 81 votes. Coming in second is Gatekeeper with 41 votes. X-Flight at third with 11. And we have Wild Eagle coming in last again with 6 votes. So Thunderbird jumps out to the lead with 6 points. And Gatekeeper and X-Flight are now tied with 3 points apiece. Alright, moving on to our third question, we have which coaster looks the best? This one is tough for me. I think they all look pretty good. Gatekeeper with its keyholes and that bright blue track at the entrance is quite stunning. But I also like the station of Thunderbird and just that orange track flying along the midway as well. So this one's a tough one for me. I also think Wild Eagle has some fantastic theming as well. So personally for me, I would choose Wild Eagle, but let's see what the voters chose. And our winner of this category is Gatekeeper with 103 votes. So it sounds like a lot of people like that front entrance coaster with the keyholes and that bright blue track. Coming in second is Thunderbird with just 23 votes. And just barely coming in third is X-Flight with 13 votes. Gatekeeper with its 6 points tries to make some ground on Thunderbird, which now has 8 points. Let's go on to our fourth question, and that is, which coaster is the most comfortable? Now, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the vest restraints. I think a lot of the times as you're going throughout the layout, they tend to tighten really tight on your thighs, and sometimes it can crush you while you're waiting on the brake run to go back into the station. I don't have this problem much on Thunderbird, but I did have it really bad on my one ride on Gatekeeper. I also had it happen to me pretty bad on X-Flight as well. For me, I think Wild Eagle is probably the smoothest and easiest on the body. So I would choose Wild Eagle for this category. But let's see what you guys chose, and the winner is Gatekeeper again with 70 votes, and Thunderbird comes in second with 36 votes. Wild Eagle does take third and finally gets on the board with 1 point with its 21 votes. So Gatekeeper is slowly catching up to Thunderbird now with 9 points, but Thunderbird still leads with 10 points. Alright, moving on to our 5th category, we have which coaster has the best interactions? And by interactions, I mean like the keyhole elements, or the head choppers, or the foot chopper moments. So you have Wild Eagle, which really interacts with the terrain and the trees. Then you have Thunderbird that has that moment where it flies through the shed twice. Then you have the keyholes on Gatekeeper. And then you have X-Flight, which interacts with different moments throughout the ride with several different props, including an air traffic control tower, which you do an inline twist right through. In my opinion, I think X-Flight actually has the best interactions out of any wing coaster in North America, so that would be my pick. But let's see who our winner is, and Gatekeeper wins this category again with 84 votes, a convincing win. Taking second is X-Flight with 34 votes, and Thunderbird in third with 23 votes, and Wild Eagle with just 1 vote. So Gatekeeper passes up Thunderbird and takes the lead now with 12 points, and Thunderbird just barely trails behind with 11. Wild Eagle and X-Flight are pretty much out of the race at this point, which is not surprising since many consider them to be on the lower tier of the wing coasters in the world. Alright, let's move on to our 6th question, and that is, which coaster has the best inversions? Inversions are kind of what wing coasters specialize in. Because of the unique seating style, anytime you go through a corkscrew or an inline twist, you get a very unique sensation compared to the standard sit-down coasters that sit over the track. My favorite inversions on wing coasters are those inline twists that go really slow, and they give you that feeling that they're trying to tip you out of the ride. Personally, for me, the coaster that does this the best is Thunderbird. Even though it doesn't have the most inversions, the 0G roll and the inline twist are some of the best inversions on any wing coaster I have ridden. So again, for me, I would pick Thunderbird, but let's see what our voters chose, and the winner is Gatekeeper again with 64 votes. Thunderbird just barely beating out X-Flight with 37 votes to X-Flight's 30 votes. So Gatekeeper now takes a commanding lead with 15 points. Thunderbird now trails behind with its 13 points and will need to win this final round to win the battle. Again, this final round is worth 3 points and it is winner take all. So Thunderbird still has a chance to win this battle, but it will need to win this category. And as long as Thunderbird doesn't win, Gatekeeper will be our winner. Now for overall, there are some really good wing coasters out there. I do love Wild Eagle, X-Flight, and Gatekeeper, but for me the most unique, intense, and fun wing coaster is Thunderbird. You can't beat the first launch and the way that it travels through the woods and interacts with one of my favorite coasters, the Voyage. So for me, overall, I think Thunderbird takes the win. But so far, it seems like we have a lot of Gatekeeper fans out there. So I think it's going to be a really close race between Gatekeeper and Thunderbird for the winner of this final round. Alright, and the winner of the bonus round is Gatekeeper with 67 votes to Thunderbird's 63 votes. So 4 votes is what separated our winners, and Gatekeeper is our champion of the 4-way wing coaster race. So congratulations to Gatekeeper and all the Cedar Point fanboys out there for another impressive victory. This time Gatekeeper coming out on top of being the best wing coaster in North America. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you want to participate in future coaster battles, I recommend you check out our Instagram page. I will link it in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to Destination Thrills, the destination for all the latest theme park news, coaster battles, and content. Again, Gatekeeper is our winner of the 4-way battle between the North American wing coasters. I'm Cullah Hale from Destination Thrills. Have a good one.